straight real. A lot of lives I can't do what I want to do and say what I want to say. And this one right here, I'm gonna do those things. I'm gonna say what I want to say, and I'm gonna do what I want to do in this live. And every time I put a live up, instantly, I got one person that's waiting, and I believe that we got company in the lives that log into the live. So when I be asking you guys to drop a comment, we got company, and I'm trying to weave out the company in the live, right? So this is how I'm gonna do this right now. You know, I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna go in, and I ain't gonna sugarcoat it. So YouTube, they be in every live. You know, YouTube, they watch all my videos. You know, so it's like, I was in 6 month probation with YouTube where I had to take down all of the protest videos, right? Salute. So when I put up a video, any type of video pertaining to protesting or any type of video pertaining to police, automatically the video jump into a restriction where you got to be 18 to get in, right? So I'm gonna just tell you guys straight up the truth, because I'm tired of watering it down and not, and not doing this thing the way I do it, you know. YouTube, they be in the lives trying to see if I'm gonna say something crazy, or what they call crazy or censorship. So they be in every live, you know. They watch every video, and I'm talking about it's somebody from YouTube that's actually assigned to my channel, like a group of them that's assigned to my channel. So whenever I post content, they're literally watching the content, or whenever I go live, they literally one or two of them literally in the lives. That's why when I tell you, I ask you guys to drop a comment, right? I'm gonna go in on Zelensky. Trust me. That's why when I ask you guys to drop a comment, I be trying to I be trying to see how many comments gonna come and because I be trying to see how many people from YouTube that's actually in the lives, or actually, because you guys don't understand the things I've been going through with YouTube. And now, since I'm done with speaking on YouTube, I just want to share the information with you guys. So when I post videos, I'm mixing it up because YouTube is watching every video I post. YouTube is watching every uh, protest video I post. They in every lives. They like this channel right here. YouTube just own this channel, like for real, right? So I'm past that shit. So let me get into Zelensky, right? Even the Ukraine video. If you go look at anything I speak about Ukraine, Russia, check this out, guys, right? And this is not me. Fuck it, man. I'm a cuss. This is not me bitching or anything like that. But if you go look at it, man, I got almost 50,000 subscribers and I got videos with only 100 views. And that's because they're not even putting the fucking videos in front of people's face. You see, so when I post the videos, I'm posting videos to that, posting videos like every other person posting videos, but they're not even putting that shit into my subscribers' face. So that's why I'm mixing that shit up, because I understand the bullshit that they pull. You see what I'm saying? We just had a trail battle, man. YouTube 6 months long, a trail battle. So I understand the bullshit that they pull, And when I be, so I understand that, like, deleting people comments, you know, uh, all type of shit. Not sending people the videos I post. They're controlling the narrative on what they want, because if your channel doing big numbers, a person tend to click on that video because they see large numbers. But if your channel doing small numbers, a person tend to overlook that video because it's not doing so good in numbers. And that's the kind of bullshit that they're doing right now. So when I post those dumbass videos that's irrelevant to real life, I'm posting that shit because I'm trying to post that shit so that shit can spray and it can lag on to their fucking algorithm, because every video I post, they got a hold on, like they got a button or some shit that they push that say, nah, we only gonna let this video do 500 views. Now we're gonna let this video do 200 views. And it just don't make sense. It really just don't make sense. Because if I got almost 50,000 subscribers, how the fuck I post a video 4 weeks ago and it's only at 1,000 views? That means you ain't put the fucking video in front of my subscriber's face at all. And I get about the notification for all and all that bullshit, but still, when you own the shit, like, you know what I'm saying, the videos still pop up in your feed just when you subscribe to somebody. So they're not even doing that shit. You know what I mean? And so when people say, why you posting other kind of like those type of videos, I'm doing that shit because I'm working around their guidelines and still trying to get shit out. So that's why I mix it up. Now, let me get back to the shit that everybody won't hear, right? I don't like Zelensky. I don't respect Zelensky. I think he's an arrogant ass little prick. I think he's cocky. And I think he a piece of shit. And I don't give a fuck what nobody think or like. I think he a piece of shit. You know? It's not the trigger words, spiritual Josh. It's just if you've been with me for a long time, you know what I'm saying? It's the channel did 10 million views in 2 weeks back in October, and then they shut the channel down because I'm gonna tell you the politics of this shit, right? If you click on any protest shit right now on the homepage, it's gonna be all mega medias on that homepage, right? Well, some kind of way back in October, all you seen was 504 cut. So all the views and all the clicks was going to my channel. So by design, they had to fuck with the channel because I was taking the slots of big media. You know, I was taking the slots of big media. So they had to fuck with the channel and fucking with the channel, meaning give you strikes, you know, give you copyright claims and do that shit so much to the point where, you know, you'll be about to lose the channel if you continue to post shit. They could blindside hit you with a make-believe fake dumb account on a copyright strike, or they could hit you with some bullshit. You know, it's just you are in their system. You follow me? You are in their system, so they control the narrative of their system. You can't beat their system. You see what I'm saying? So that's why, you know, the whole months I was going back and forth and shit like that. And what it was to make the channel lose momentum on the momentum that the channel had. So when we were trying to fix the issues with the channel, I was going back and forth with them. We were trying to fix the issues with the channel, right? They said they didn't find no problems wrong or nothing wrong or this or that or this and the third. And the reason, and I even sent them a screenshot that I had posted a video that had 3,400 something views, and then 2 weeks later the motherfucker had 1,000 views. Well, they took 2,000 some views back. So I know that they got a button that they push where they could smother your channel. You know what I'm saying? Because I know that for a fact. That's not no conspiracy. That's not none of that. That's not no, you know, that all that. That's it is what it is. Now, to get back to the Zelensky guy, I don't like him. I don't respect him, and I think he an arrogant prick. You know what I'm saying? I think that, and the reason why I put "Do he run the world" in the damn thumbnail, because it almost seems like every day his acting ass get on TV, and he do an Oscar award performance every single motherfucking day. Whether he calling out Australia, whether he calling out the West, whether he calling out somebody, they do he get on here and do a fucking acting role out this world. You know, one day he's smiling, one day he pissed off, and it seemed like all this aid that they giving him, it ain't shit but some wash money. That's all it is. It's like, okay, all this aid that we gonna give you over there, we got overseas bank accounts that we gonna say is for this, but on the back door, when we give you this money for this, and these companies bill this and they bill that for you, we go on a back door note, we gonna profit and we gonna slide that in our bank account because we got business ownership in these businesses. So it ain't nothing but a backdoor game where all our money going at, our taxes going at and shit. When they pull this bullshit, you know, and he a part of it. You know, he a part of it. And like I say in one of the videos, I got a video, like I heard the people say when I post a Chris Rock video, Will Smith, that's just me just being a part of this universal world shit with everybody talking about on YouTube just to keep YouTube satisfied. You know, that's me just doing that to keep YouTube satisfied, right? I know that Pfizer was the sponsor for the Oscars. I did a video on that shit earlier today. I just went, and I'm gonna get to the comments in the section, guys. I'm just getting this shit off my chest because, you know, it's upsetting when you can't really say what you want to say and you can't post what you really want to post. It's upsetting, you know. It's very upsetting. You know what I mean? And then you got people who don't understand that shit. You know what I'm saying? And like, like I don't, like I just got the channel monetized fucking 4 days. And when I went through that 6 month period where I was on fucking YouTube, whatever you want to call it, nobody ain't send me no donations or none of that kind of shit to support me. So, but when a motherfucker come trying to tell you how to run and what to put on your channel, they losing their fucking mind. You know what I'm saying? Their mind is lost. I got hats and shit and all this kind of shit. So that show you guys that the subscribers been well over what the fuck it's supposed to be. Cause the channel came back in 4 days ago, and all the hats and all that type of shit up with the 504 cut signs on there. You know what I'm saying? So getting back to Zelensky, I don't like him, man. I truly don't like the motherfucker. Yeah, Pfizer sponsored, not host. They sponsored. They sponsored the Oscars. So I got a video that YouTube don't send a shit to my subscribers. They don't send the shit. They don't put the shit in front of y'all face. I got a video where I talk about the connection between Pfizer, Chris Rock, Will Smith, Ukraine. It's all a connection. It's all a fucking connection. It's all a connection. Pfizer sponsored the fucking Oscars. They know that's the biggest event where everybody gonna be at. All the entertainers that gonna be in the house is they're mega stars, right? They got huge followings. So you got 200-300 motherfuckers who got all these followers at the event, right? Follow me, guys. I'm about to keep it 100 with you. You got 200-300 motherfuckers who got all these followers. So now you got a room, you got a building with 200 motherfuckers, but all two of those 100, they got a billion fucking followers. You look at social media, the people that was in that room got a billion fucking followers. You know what I'm saying? And then if you go to Sean Penn, no, it wasn't no distraction. It's all connected. When you go to Sean Penn, he's an Oscar award winning actor. He was saying 2-3 days before the Oscars, that they need to boycott if Zelensky can't talk. So what that was doing was that everybody who outside of America who don't know about the fucking Oscars, they know about the wall and they know about Zelensky. Zelensky is the most popular guy on the fucking planet right now. So when Sean Pence was saying if Zelensky can't speak at the fucking Oscars, what he was doing was he was promoting the Oscars to the fucking people who paying attention to the wall. You see what I'm saying? That's all that shit was about. He was promoting the Oscars to the people thinking that Zelensky was going to be there or talk. Using all CNN and all these fucking platforms to promote the Oscars, to promote Zelensky, the Oscars, which is sponsored by fucking Pfizer. You see? So this shit is all a game. And it's the type of shit I want to talk about. And it's the type of shit I want to do on YouTube, but I can't fucking do it because my channel is fucked up. It's like somebody from YouTube be watching my channel. You know what I mean? And I'm compliant to all the fucking guidelines. And this is the way I want to talk about that shit and just keep it real. But I can't fucking do it like that. I got to send subliminals. So when I put shit up on the thing, it's subliminal. That's why I'm covering fires. That's why I'm covering this. I'm making the channel out to be a news channel, but at the same time, I want to speak this real shit what's going on too. So it's a connection between that. Where Will Smith and Chris Rock come in at, the Oscars is a predominant, and this is no disrespect to my white folks in the fucking chat. The Oscars is been a fucking white person event for so many years. So you get two black motherfuckers to make a scene like that, and now you got all the black people attention at that shit. You got the white folks already watching it. Now you got the black folks watching it, and plus you didn't broadcast it with Sean Penn for the people who watching the wall. So now you got the whole fucking world distracted. Exactly, Watchmen. Distracted by this fucking slap, and everybody got the Oscars in their mouth. The Oscars in their mouth. Right? And all the while, Pfizer sponsored the motherfucker, and then they're gonna backdoor you the next day with Joe Biden talking about. Then they're gonna backdoor the next day talking about China going on lockdown, and then they're gonna backdoor the day after that saying that the cases are boosting in the United States. This is a whole fucking game, and all this shit was because protests all over the world was getting out of control. They were losing control. That what that all was about. It was all about that. The fucking vaccination was a thing of the past to the world. It was a thing of the past to the fucking world. That what that all was about. That's what it all was about. So when I say they all connected, that's how they connected. The Oscar sponsored the Pfizer sponsored the Oscars. They use Will and Chris Rock because they are two elites in the black community for as being known. They use Will Smith and Chris Rock because they're accepted by the white community and the elites in the black community. So with them two motherfuckers pull off a stunt like that, all the hip hop bloggers and every fucking black person on the planet gonna be talking about that. All the white folks gonna be talking about that shit too. Because why? It's the Oscars. It's the Oscars. Meanwhile, Sean Penn, he over there promoting Zelensky to the Oscars, knowing the fucking world watching the war. You guys understand what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? That's the nature of this shit. That's the nature of this shit. Let me give a quick disclaimer. Under Section 107, the shit I'm saying is for fair use, educational purpose, and I'm giving the news. Quick disclaimer, guys. Quick disclaimer. You know, you see, so all three of this shit was connected. We got backdoored. We really got backdoored. You know what I'm saying? We got backdoored. Now, meanwhile, China back in fucking lockdown. Where it all started from. Where it all started from. You see? So the thing with me is, as I'm posting these other videos, I slide in the video and I say only a few months ago this was going on. Only a few months ago that was going on. Because they use entertainment and shit for a distraction to take your mind off what the fuck they doing. Meanwhile, this is not no shot at Ukraine. This is a shot at Zelensky himself. Meanwhile, you got Joe Biden giving fucking Ukraine with the Republicans, the Democrats and the Republicans, all the motherfuckers, giving Ukraine trillions of dollars. And then this motherfucker get on TV the next day or 2 days and asks you and I to pay more taxes for 2023 because they need money for this and that. Make that shit make sense. You know, make that shit make sense. You see what I'm saying? This is the reality of this shit, guys. Look, y'all see all these comments y'all putting in the chat? You think YouTube ain't fucking with this channel? When I get off this motherfucker, go see them. When you go live and people put comments in the chat, the fucking comments supposed to pop up on the fucking live when you get off. Y'all comments ain't on none of my fucking videos. That's not me. That's YouTube. That's YouTube, because the more comment, this is why people say, hey, y'all drop a comment. Hey, y'all hit the like button. Because the more comments you get and the more likes you get, your shit jump in the algorithm. But y'all comments that's dropping right now, when I get off this motherfucker, check and see if y'all comments be on that motherfucker. Go to another video where I went live and see if y'all comments on that motherfucker. It's not there. It's not there. Y'all fucking comments ain't in the comment section. You see? This is the game. This is the game that's going on. So when I post them old dumbass videos, I'm doing that for a reason, because at the end of the day, with me with this YouTube shit, it's totally different from other people. See, other people can have shit on their channel, and that's cool. But when they go live, they don't talk like this. So when you talk like this, your channel, you know what I'm saying? Your channel ain't gonna grow. It ain't gonna do none of that other shit. It ain't gonna do none of that. You know, when you talk like this and you go to saying shit like about the monetary system, and you go to saying shit about, you know, the Pope or the Queen of England, and you go to saying shit that's totally against the grain, you know what I mean? Your channel don't do shit. It don't do shit. Now, if I get on this motherfucker and I talk about, you know, and I can say it because I'm black, you know what I'm saying? I'm from the street. If I talk about a rapper like Young Dolph getting killed, fucking video gonna do 35,000 views in an hour. If I talk about, you know, some white kids or something, you know what I'm saying, on fucking opioids or some shit, and I'm downgrading people, video gonna do 35,000 in a fucking day. You know what I'm saying? If I talk about, you know, people who actors who date, who I mean, if I talk about entertainers who they how people be making the most stupid ass channels talking about Michael Jackson alive and Elvis alive, fucking channel gonna do 1 million views, and that ain't got shit to do with the content. It's all to fucking do with shit like this. They don't want to promote shit like this. They don't want to promote, you know, the connection between the Oscars and Will Smith and Chris Rock, and they don't want to promote shit like that. You know what I mean? They're not gonna promote shit like that. They're not gonna promote shit like that. When I get off here, this video right here gonna be age restricted, 18 and older. But if you go to a couple of motherfucking guys' channel, they talking about killings. They talking about all type of shit. They got guys out there with channels talking about prison rapes and shit. They got guys out there talking about cartel killings and shit. Uncut. They got guys out there who use cussing words all deep motherfucking time. But when I get off here, this bitch gonna say age restricted, 18 only. All because I say the connection between the Oscars, Chris Rock, Will Smith, Zelensky, Sean Penn, and it go on and on. And this is why people start fucking with the channel from the beginning, because this is who I am. This is how I see shit. This is how I say shit. But I can't say what the fuck I want because I'm stuck in between YouTube assigning somebody to my fucking account to watch my videos, watch what I say, and I mean, and all this type of shit. So please, y'all do me a favor. Y'all do me a fucking favor. When y'all see somebody in my comment section saying, this or that, like their ass up and let them know, man. The fucking man can't say what he want to say, or he have to post this shit because they're really gunning for this dude. This dude been in YouTube jail 6 fucking months. So you think soon as I get out YouTube jail, they ain't gonna be watching the fucking channel? It's like the feds. If you go to jail for some shit, you think they ain't gonna be watching you? That's why I didn't put up 200 fucking videos in 4-5 days. And if you look at it, yeah, the view count went up because the amount of fucking videos I put out. But am I doing the numbers that I used to do? Fuck no. Because the videos are not being put in front of people's face. You know what I mean? The videos are not being put in front of people's face. That's the way the game go. I'm not a part of that bullshit. And I'm not gonna never be a part of that bullshit. But I understand what I need to do to get certain messages out, and I understand how I gotta do it. You know what I mean? I understand how I gotta do it. If I gotta play the game to be a part of the game, I understand it. I understand it. I understand the shit totally. I understand it totally. All these comments, and y'all guys been in here with me. About 300-400 fucking comments that came in. Y'all guys have tagged 300-400 comments at least. And when I get off this motherfucker, they gonna be gone. They will not show up in the fucking comment section. They will not show up. And Queen of England, I'ma fuck it. I might well talk about it. They done took them fucking people islands in the Caribbean and don't want to give them back. Don't want to give them back. The Pope, why the fuck haven't he visited Ukraine? Why he haven't visited Ukraine? Let's just keep it gangster around the whole board. Why the fuck do all these? Well, I mean, what the fuck? Why the fuck everybody gotta take a shot every 3 months? Every fucking 6 months, you coming up with a new situation talking about a shot, but yet you telling the motherfucker it ain't life threatening. Make this shit make sense. Make it make sense. All that shit, Watchmen, all that shit, Will, salute Steve, salute Carly, all the whole everything that we in the real fucking Truman Show. Real fucking Truman Show. You got people fussing about is the fucking earth flat. You got people fussing about is the earth circle. You got, I mean, and nobody really fucking truly been up top to really tell you what the fuck is what. Because how the fuck you know how much fuel it takes to get out there? How to put it like this. How the fuck can you go up there and then lay back in the same spot? You know what I mean? Like some shit just baffle. Some shit just baffle. You You know what I mean? If this bitch spin, how the fuck could you go up there and land back in the same spot? Since when did God make man that smart? If this bitch spin, how the fuck you go up there and then land back in the same fucking spot? You know what I mean? It just don't make sense. You know, it don't make sense at all. You know, it really don't. None of this shit makes sense. You know, but only thing that makes sense is you got some motherfuckers who really trying to control the world and control everybody in the motherfucker. That's what makes sense. You know, using a monetized system to make all us go to fucking work and stay fucking slaves. That's the only thing going on. Got motherfuckers thinking that cause you a different skin complexion, you better, or you're not so smarter, or you I mean, all this division shit for what? For what? So them motherfuckers and their families could get somebody to wash their feet every day and don't have to fucking worry about nothing because they didn't fool the masses of people to thinking that some shit that they put out there is a value when the people is the fucking value. You know, if you take a motherfucking, if you take a fucking hotel, right, and they got 200 fucking workers and all 200 don't show up for work a month straight, that fucking owner that hotel, either he gonna get out there and do that work or that bitch gonna close. Simple mathematics. I was talking to somebody I know today, right? And I asked him a question. And in the comment section, I need y'all to answer this shit for me. What you think is more important? What you think a gardener, a farmer, right? A gardener, a farmer, or either a fucking a politician? Who you think is more important? In the comment section, y'all let me know. Who y'all think more important? A gardener, a farmer, or a politician? Salute, Watchman. Who y'all think more important? See, I'm gonna go ahead on this and just answer because I know y'all about to drop it down and down. The farmer and the gardener is definitely more important in the real world. Because if you take away that monetary system, that politician ain't shit. That politician don't know what plant to eat without gonna kill him. He don't know how to grow a fucking fruit. He don't know how to grow a fucking vegetable. He don't know none of that shit. The fucking farmer gonna survive in the real world. But in this fucking Truman Show, the politician is more important. Why? Because some type of way we've been born into a fucking life where they got policies that actually control and design to have us working till we fucking die. Until we fucking die. They got you know, and the fucked up thing about it, you tell me what fucking politician kid go to school with your fucking kid. You see what I'm saying? Their kids go to the same fucking schools. So they grow up fucking friends. They grow up families. They go to the same fucking schools. Because they teach their fucking school, they teach their kids to run the world, to do this and to do that. But they want us to teach our kids how to go be a fucking policeman or how to go be a fucking janitor, or how to go fucking, they want us to teach our kids how to be laborers. While they teach their kids how to go sit down, talk bullshit, and tell other people how to run their life. This is the game they play, y'all. This is the fucking game they play. They teach their kids, you don't have to clean that. You don't have to know how to cook that. I'm raising you better. What the fuck? But they want you to teach your kids how to be a cooker. What, to cook for them? They want you to teach your kids how to, you know, everything is dedicated and catered to them. You know, and I'm talking about the 1%. You know, the 1%. Everything is catered to them. And even the motherfucker who be from YouTube in my fucking lives, right? He or she don't fucking realize the shit I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? It's related to them too. It's related to them too. Because long as you fucking working for someone, you are a fucking slave. You know, because at the end of the day, you're paying taxes, right? See that slogan, you will own nothing to be happy? How people say that's what they want to do. That's what they want to do. Motherfuckers already doing that to you, man. Once when they say it been happening for years. You will own nothing and be happy. Like I said in one live that they didn't share with people. I got a dollar bill sign on the motherfucker and they didn't share it. I said this and I made it short. I said this, guys. I said this. If you go to work and you get a motherfucking $100, right, for that week, right? If you got a job, you get $100, right? Because this gonna fuck y'all up, right? If you in America, this gonna fuck you up. If you in any country that pay taxes, this gonna fuck you up. This gonna definitely fuck you up, right? Fuck a hike rate. Steven, check this out. Check this out, sheep. Steven, check this out. Fuck a hike rate. Check this out. Okay, that $100. Okay, I need out that $100 you already fucking tax to pay federal, state, Medicaid, and Social Security. So now your take home is fucking what, $75, $70, right? So you go to the grocery store, you spend $50 on groceries. They taxing you another 10. That's $60. So even though you got your fucking check and you pay taxes, every purchase that you gonna make after that, you're still being taxed on everything you fucking do. So you're being taxed 10, 15, 20 fucking, it's unlimited how many times they're taxing you. Why the fuck is that money being taxed when you already initially paid taxes out your paycheck, out your payroll check? Y'all understand what I'm saying in the comment section? Why the fuck is you paying taxes on money that already been taxed? You follow me? And when they motherfuckers say they broke, they're not fucking broke. They're not broke. Think about all the people that work 40 fucking years and then they died 2-3 weeks and they couldn't collect their Social Security money. Think about that shit. Right? It didn't go to their kids because the average fucking person is not having no kid at no fucking 50 years old. So the kid was too old to collect the mom and dad's Social Security. So think about that shit. Think about all Americans. All right, this ain't just an American life. It's all over. Think about people that paid fucking homes for fucking 30 years and then they fuck around and died and they couldn't pay taxes the second or third year and they came took that shit from them. Think about it. Think about that shit. You know what I mean? Think about your car. If you don't pay fucking registration annually on that motherfucker, can you still drive it? Think about that shit. But these motherfuckers say that we free. To all y'all out there who from another country, ain't shit free about America. Ain't shit free about America. It's all one big ass facade. One big ass facade. Ain't shit free in America. Ain't shit free. You know, if you say the wrong shit, you get censored. You know, the air you breathe, they dropping chemtrails in the motherfucker, so the air ain't even free no more. The water you drink, they putting fluoride in the motherfucker, so that ain't even free no more. You know, ain't shit free. Exactly, Antonio. That's the only motherfucking thing they'll give you for free. The only thing. That's the only thing. You know, that's the only thing. I was in Cancun, Mexico, right? And you know, I couldn't fuck with the YouTube. You know, I couldn't. So I post videos of me being out there in Cancun, Mexico. You feel me? I post videos, right? And it was astounding because I got people that I know from Mexico. A lot of people I know. Do you know Mexico do not have a fucking homeless person on the street? Do you know the government, they pay for their citizens if they're fucking homeless? They do not have one homeless person on the fucking street. But in America, you know how many fucking homeless people we have? But yet, in America, Americans be quick to say Mexico this and say Mexico that. Mexico take care of their fucking people. Mexico take care of the people. Yeah, they got a little situations where they got to pay fees to people who want to be landlords and shit like that, though. You know what I'm saying? But the government makes sure they ain't got no fucking homeless people. You know? Ain't got no homeless people. It's fucking, this shit is crazy. This shit is crazy, y'all. It's crazy. You know? This shit is wild. It's really, really wild. I'm not allowed to say a lot of shit, Gwendolyn. You know, and I'm gonna take this, like, when I get off here, y'all, you know, I'm gonna see what they're gonna do with this live. If they let it go, I'm gonna keep the bitch up. If they trip, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna, because they in the live right now, guys. They in the fucking live right now. You know, if they trip, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna know within 5 minutes. If they trip, I'm gonna take the fucking video down. You know what I mean? And yes, I know about the straw man law. You know, for everybody who don't know, Joseph just said the straw man law. That straw man law is two things. It's two things. And it's one thing, but it's two things. It's easy for you to check it. Your meal that come to your house, it come in lowercase. It come your first letter and your name is capital, and the rest is small. It's just how you was taught to write it. First letter, capital, rest of your name, small. It's just how you was taught to write it, right? So when you write it like that, that's the real you. That's you, right? Now, any meal that you get come to your fucking house that you ain't signed a paper saying come to my house, that people sending you or a credit card offers or anything like that, it's coming in all capital letters. That's because it's the corporation America you with your birth certificate and social security number, and then is you, the other person, right? So that's the strawman law. So all this shit that go on is real, and meanwhile, Bill Gates in fucking China buying up all the farmland in the whole fucking world, and buying, not only buying it up, but coming out with imitation meat, bioengineered food, and all this type of shit. All these things are going on. All these things are going on, and you wonder why people got fucking cancer, diabetics. All these fucking shit that people, all these things that people get is because shit being tampered and mixed in a fucking lab that don't have no business being mixed. It ain't natural. And when you consume that shit, the Most High said you ain't supposed to put that shit in your body. And when you consume it, you are messing with you are messing with your body, you are messing with your body, because they are tampering with you every time. You and I are actually being test subjects. All these things that they do, they actually go full blast research. I mean, I'm not research. I'm sorry, wrong word. Full blast shit. We are experimental, being experimental on, and that's the same thing with the motherfucking thing that they want throwing you on right now. We've been experimental on, and that's this with the food, with the water, and for some reason it's this mentality: if you die, you die. You know, if you die, you die. Well, the Georgia Guidestone said we supposed to be underneath 500,000 any fucking way. So if you die, you die. If you die, we gonna go ahead on. We gonna give you $9,000 for your funeral arrangements and shit. You know, even though that shit ain't gonna heal your family, or ain't gonna heal your wound of having that lost one, losing that lost one. But if you die, shit, we gonna pay your funeral expenses. Well, motherfucker, stop experimenting on me. Stop experimenting on my family members. Stop spraying shit in the fucking skies. You know, if you stop cutting down the fucking trees and putting all this concrete with these fucking corporation owners, maybe the fucking air we breathe will be fresher. Whatever happened to naturalize, you know, the fucking earth? Whatever happened to just leave shit alone? Let God be with it. Let God deal with it. Think about it, guys. When they did put everybody in fucking lockdown, right? When everybody did the first time, you know, when everybody was on lockdown, the fucking air was so fresh. You breathe, all your fucking sinuses and shit open up. You know, all your sinuses and shit open up. And it's for all my stock people in here, there's Tesla and there's Neo and all these fucking electric cars. Man, that ain't shit before to control you, even when you fucking driving. That's all it is. When it was gas and everything was manual, they couldn't press no fucking button and stop your vehicle. Now they can press a button and stop your fucking vehicle. You know, all this shit is all a big game. It's all a big game. It's not about, hey, Joseph. It's not about them. It's not about those. It's them motherfuckers. They on one bird. They got one body, two wings. They together, man. Because when you put it like this, how many days it took for Joe Biden to get the Republicans, okay, to approve fucking trillions of dollars for Ukraine? How many days it took them to do that? 2 or 3, maybe 1, less than 24 hours. But if the American citizen needs some fucking money, they're gonna go almost to a government shutdown. Fighting so hard, saying no, that ain't right, no, this ain't right, no, that ain't right, no, this ain't right. So it's not about Democratic, Republican. Them motherfuckers all the same. If you in the 1%, That's a code. You're in the 1%, we on the same plateau. And like I said in my last live, see, they do not, you guys need to be sharing this shit while I'm on this. You know what I'm saying? Excuse my words, but y'all need to be sharing this shit while I'm on there. You know, stop thinking that it's gonna be a fucking nuclear war. It will never happen, because the 1%, them bitches don't know nothing. Them bitches don't know how to get out here and work. They don't know how to grow crops. They don't know how to. They need people to do that. So they will never have a nuclear war happen, because guess what? They don't want to give up their fucking lifestyles. They don't want to give up them fucking lifestyles. That's generational lifestyles. They don't want to give that up. The only way they would give that shit up is if the 99% flip on their ass. Then that's when you might see nuclears start flying. But why the fuck would they give up heaven on earth? See, you got to remember, this is the devil kingdom. Earth is the devil plateau. So why the fuck would they want to give up their heaven on earth? Make it make sense. You think they're gonna blow up some shit or fuck up some shit, and they're gonna give up their lifestyle, where it's gonna become a hard knock life for them? Fuck no. Fuck no. That bullshit about them nukes and all this shit, man, that's just fear talk. That's so you can go out here, go buy more food, go buy more. Well, you're supposed to have food, but that's so you can go buy these fucking masses, and these survivor masses, and survive all that shit that Canadian prepper be trying to sell y'all, right? All that shit that he be trying to sell, that's so you can go buy more of that shit. So motherfuckers gonna get up here and say, "Oh, do we prepare for a nuke?" Who the fuck gonna shoot nukes? Who the fuck gonna shoot nukes and give up their lifestyle? Why you think some of these, and this ain't no disrespect to the women, or this ain't no disrespect to the men, but why you think you got ugly motherfuckers that'll get with a, why you think you got motherfuckers that look good or decent or this or that or whatever, right? And they'll get with somebody with money, and they'll take all type of shit from that motherfucker, and they won't leave them because they do not want to give up the fucking lifestyle. It's vice versa. They don't want to give up their fucking lifestyle. So they're not going to do no dumb shit to fuck up their lifestyle, because guess what? Let's say they shoot nukes, right? A lot of people won't live. Shit won't be habitable, right? You won't be able to, it won't be live, and it won't be habitable, right? So would you go to work the next day? Would you clock in some fucking body job, and that dollar don't mean shit? You can't spend it nowhere? You see what I'm saying? Would you clock in somebody's job? Salute, Steven. Would you clock in somebody's job if the fucking money don't mean nothing? So why the fuck would they shoot a nuke and bring that type of lifestyle among themselves when you never seen Putin on the fucking battlefield? You never seen Zelensky on the battlefield. Every time you see him, they show him walking like he on the battlefield. So why the fuck would they shoot nukes when them two then sit at round tables and they got counterparts that can make phone calls, and they could talk to each other? You think Zelensky want to give up all that fucking money and all that shit that then came to him? You think Putin want to give up that lifestyle with that fucking boat that he got and the lifestyle that he got? The 1%, y'all. You think they want to give up the fucking lifestyles? You think, come on now. Come on now. They don't want to give up them fucking lifestyles. They don't want to give them up at all. Would you give it up? If I had an issue, if me and you, if me and any one of y'all had an issue, right? And we both was fucking billionaires, right? Billionaires. And we got other motherfuckers we can send a fight. By the time that shit get to me and you, we gonna work that shit out, because guess what? I ain't trying to fuck up my family generational wealth. You ain't trying to fuck up yours. So yeah, the casualties that happen in the event, sorry for your loss. But guess what? I ain't giving my lifestyle. That's what this shit is all about. That's what it's all about. That's what this shit is all about. It ain't got, that's what this shit is all about. This shit is about, all my ladies in here, excuse my French. This shit is about, we playing chess and we gonna see who got the bigger nuts. That's what this shit is about. It's a game. It's a fucking game. All it's about. It's a fucking game. It's a fucking game. Because you got to think about this, right? How can you put like this, right? If I got a money printer and I could print you $50 million, right? I could print you in this world. I could print you $50 million, right? Check this out. If I say, hey, I'm gonna give you $50 million, and that's a bonus for you. And then every time you say some shit, right, that I tell you to say to manipulate your, put like this, right? You in your neighborhood, you know 100 people. I come to your neighborhood and I say, man, look, I'm gonna give you $10,000, man. Tell these people, vote for me. You gonna get a motherfucking sign to put in your yard and say vote for him. Now you influencing your whole fucking neighborhood to vote for me because why? I give you $10,000 cash. And if I tell you, long as my sign in your yard, every month I'm gonna send somebody by every month, and every month I'm gonna give you another $100,000. You gonna do that shit because why? You thinking about your family. You thinking about your fucking family. You gonna do that shit. So a lot of these actors and entertainers, they only doing what the fuck they do for the monetary system because this is a lifestyle that we were born in. We were born into this shit. This shit been going on since the kings and queens. You know, like I say, when I was younger, I read about kings and queens in fucking fairy tale books. Then when I got older, I learned that somebody called somebody a real fucking queen walking the earth. I didn't understand the fairy tale. I did not understand the fairy tale. How could there be a fucking king or queen? And when I said who run the world, right? Kings and queens conquered one another. Right? Give me a thumbs up if that's a true statement. Kings and queens countries conquered one another. That's what we was taught. That's what we was indoctrinated with, right? Give me a thumbs up if you guys agree. Right? Kings and queens, they conquer one another, right? Because I'm about to go somewhere with this shit. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I'm gonna delete the live anyway. I'm going somewhere with this shit. Give me a thumbs up if you agree with that. I'm gonna wait till I see some thumbs up in the comment section. I'm gonna wait. Cause I'm going in. I'm pissed off with YouTube with this bullshit, and I'm just fed up with it. So I'm gonna wait, right? Cause when I say this shit right here, this is gonna blow y'all away, right? Kings and queens, they conquer one another, right? They conquer one another, right? So if kings and queens conquered the fucking world, and we have one existing royal family, what the fuck? What other ones went at? She didn't conquer everything. She's the world's most powerful person. So when people say that Illuminati bullshit, she's the motherfucker who run the world. She run the whole world. Everything else in the world under her is a corporation. You are placed to be the president of this corporation. And when I come around, you have to kiss my hand and bow down, motherfucker. She run the world. Everybody else is selected to be put in place. So when people say anything about this Democrat, Republican bullshit, at the end of the day, it goes back to her running the fucking world. She ain't no puppet. She run the world. Trust me. Those who under her are puppets. Trust me. Trust me. She run the world. She run the motherfucking world. She didn't conquer everything. Her and the fucking Pope run the world. Run the world. The Pope is the actual reality, real king in existing walking. The Pope is the actual king. That's why every some years when they die off, they got to do this thing and the thing and this and that, and somebody else got to be selected. And that's why in the royal family, when somebody die, it's passed on. Those two are the most powerful people in the planet, and they run the world. Now, if you're a billionaire, whatever the kid, whatever, you still paying tax, and you still paying taxes back. That's a correct statement, Watchman. You still paying taxes to the Queen and the Pope. If you're paying the churches, the money going to the Pope, and if you're paying taxes, the money going to the Queen. This is the setup of life. This how gangster this shit really is. This the type of shit that YouTube don't want me talking about, cause ain't nobody talking about this type of shit. Nobody don't want to say it. Nobody don't want to say it. The Pope is the king. It's passed down. Nobody want to say it. And the Queen is the king. Those two are the most powerful two motherfuckers walking the earth. Every other president that come underneath them are selected for every country in place. They are selected, not elected, selected. It's just their turn. They are selected, and they have assignments to do. And then you got the families that people say, you got the families, the families report to the families, they report. It go a little bit deeper. It definitely goes a little bit deeper. The families report. The families report. And I can go real more deeper with this shit, man. Real more deeper with it. You're right, Herb. It's a hidden world. That's why I always say on the live, y'all knows I always say it's the Truman Show. I always say it's the fucking Truman Show. I always say it's the real world, and then you got the Truman Show. The real world is a handful of people then fooled us. Okay, let me just say this, right? Let me say this. Who own the Federal Reserve? Who own the monetary system? You see, I'm gonna just say that right there. Who owned the monetary system? Who started? Okay, if you guys go Google it, it's gonna tell you one thing. It's gonna say something, but it's gonna say one of them families. But one of those families, because you got to think about it, right? Who own the Federal Reserve? You would think they own the world, right? Right? In the comment section, I'm about to fuck y'all up with this. I'm gonna fuck y'all up with this. Whoever own the monetary system, right? They own the world, right? That's what you would think, right? Right? Because the 13 families, they had that paper, right? Give me a thumbs up if you guys agree with that, because I'm gonna blow y'all away with this next thing I'm gonna drop to y'all. Give me a thumbs up. I'm gonna blow y'all all the way a fucking way with this. Give me a thumbs up. I just need to see 1 or 2 thumbs up, and I'm gonna drop it on you. This is gonna be a question, and you guys got to answer you guys have to answer this question in the comment section. You have to, right? You have to answer this question, okay? Because those who've been with me since day one, they know for a fact what I'm about to say. I'm a validate it at the end, right? Whoever own a monetary system, you would think they're the most powerful in the world. But would you rather be royal, or would you rather be the richest person in the world? Right? Would you rather be royal, be royalty, or be the richest person in the world? I'm waiting in the comment section, because this gonna blow your mind. This gonna fuck y'all up, and this gonna let y'all know why I said what I said. Those who've been with me, they know exactly what the fuck I'm about to say, right? They know exactly what I'm about to say, right? Okay, if you fucking royal, it's not a dollar value. The motherfucker who rich got to pay you taxes because you run shit. You can go and you can send your people, your soldiers or whatever, to take that shit from them. You can seize their shit. So that's a validation that the queen is the most powerful motherfucker walking the earth, because she don't even have a fucking value. Now you can go look up what the queen is worth and this and that and this and that, but you got to use your mind and realize that the fucking royal don't have a value. Royal do not have a fucking value at all. You're right, Gwendolyn. We all are royal, but that's the whole point. They stole our royalness by coming up with a monetary system and fooling you to think that money have a fucking value, and you don't. You have to work. You're the labor. You're the slave. You have to work for this money. That's the whole key to this shit. That's the key to this shit. The monetary system is an invisible. It ain't shit. Gold ain't shit. Money ain't shit. Silver ain't shit. In the Truman Show, it's everything. But in the real world, it ain't shit. Because that money, if money is not, if money can't buy you shit, and you don't have the knowledge to dig a fucking hole in the ground or grow something, then gold can't buy that shit. None of that shit. So we are the real fucking royal. You know, we are the real fucking royal. And when everybody was protesting and saying freedom and shit, when they were saying that society could be collapsing, all this shit and all that kind of shit, the 1% was inferior because they was losing control of every fucking thing. Even the people that work for YouTube, they was losing control and feared every fucking thing because they felt like, hey, my lifestyle, I'm losing my lifestyle. So hey, you know what? Let me go talk to motherfucking hey. The queen jumped on the phone with her handlers, not with her handlers, with the people she handled. Hey, you tripping. You need to come up with a motherfucking plan. Call one of them corporations that work for me and tell them I say do this and do that. And there you go. Now we got a crisis on our fucking hand. Media outlets, they throw out their fucking, oh, it could be some fucking nukes. It could be some nukes. Now you got everybody's attention. Why? End of the world talk. So now everybody paying attention to that. Okay, thank God we got it under control. Make Will Smith slap Chris Rock. Okay, now ain't nobody talking about freedom no more. Ain't nobody talking about freedom no more. The freedom shit is gone. We didn't did a good job. We did an excellent job. Everybody got short-term memory. Open shit back up. Let them go back to work. You know, open up football, open up basketball. Do this, do that. You know, because the whole thing about it, the economy that we want, the economy that most of us want, we are slaves in. We call it freedom, but it ain't freedom. You know, it ain't freedom. You want to go back to work so you can make money to pay a fucking house that you'll never own, because the minute that you lose your job, they're gonna take it from you, they're gonna take it during taxes. You want to go back and do this. You want to go back and do that. You know, you never own shit. You never own nothing. So when we push the agenda to go back to work and do all this shit and wanting normalcy or what they thought, they were 10 steps ahead of us. Because long as people were sitting at their fucking house and they had to come out their pocket, they had to come out their money and do this and do that. You guys got me? Shit wasn't cycling like they normally, you know. Hold up, man. We ain't got nobody to grow that fucking food for us. Hold up. How me eat that steak? I ain't got nobody to cut that fucking cow. Hold up. Let's open this shit back up. Them lifestyle was getting fucked with, y'all. That 1% lifestyle was getting fucked with. And all the while we hitting the streets. Freedom. I want to go back to work. I'm tired of being, I want to do this. I want to do that. You know, yeah, open that shit up. You know, they got to go to their jobs. Open this shit up. Open this this shit back up. They need to go to work. Yeah. We get our slaves back. Yeah. We know we get our slaves. Now, you know, slaves come in all colors. We get our slaves back. You know, we gonna open the economy back up. You know, jobs, you know, this, that, yeah. 10 steps ahead of us. 10 fucking steps ahead of us. And in the midst of all this shit, I'm talking about what I'm talking about right now. YouTube slam this fucking channel. Boom. No, nigga, you can't be doing that shit. Slam the channel. Boom. So they slammed the channel. Cut it. You can't be doing this shit. That's what this shit was all. That's what this shit was all about, y'all. It was all about a big ass fucking game that we missed the scoreboard on. While we was out there fighting for freedom and shit, we had the right mindset. We won't be free. But at the same time, there was 10 steps ahead. I'm gonna give you your freedom back. I need you to go to work. I need you to do this. See, what they did was they said you cannot grow food. You can't drink rainwater. You can't do this. You can't do that. So by them doing all that shit, they put you in a spot where you had to go back and work for them, because guess what? Them same stores that open back up, you got to get that money to go buy that. That same house that you live in, you got to go get that money to pay for that. But guess what? When the whole fucking world was on lockdown, nobody was paying for shit. You had your real true freedom, y'all. That's how the fuck we start thinking like we thinking right now, because guess what? We didn't have to think about going to work. We ain't had to think about the stress at our fucking jobs. We ain't had to think about the fucking stress of the fucking school teachers calling me because your kid's acting up. We ain't had to worry about nobody driving and shit getting into road rage. Your mind was opened up because you was at fucking home with nothing to do except think about reality and real about life. So when by you being inside thinking, your third eye opening up. And with your third eye opening up, it's like, fuck that. I want my true freedom. And they're like, fuck that. We got to find a way to get this shit back. So let's start opening this shit up. So that's why the Big C disappeared. The Big C ain't disappeared because they needed to get fucking control back. That's why. That's exactly why the Big C disappeared. They needed to get fucking control back because they had lost fucking control. You know, when they shut it down, they lost fucking control of everything. Everything. When shit stopped cycling, control was lost for the 1%. For the 1%, y'all, control was lost. It was lost. Why? Because everybody was in their own motherfucking house, ain't worried about nothing, living, relaxing, mind free, no stress. Landlords couldn't put nobody out. I mean, you know, it wasn't no money to be collected. It wasn't no fucking real bills. It was nothing. You know, but they utilized that monetary system to get on your ass. Okay. You ain't been at work in 5 months, so your mortgage is XYZ behind. You got to pay that. Get you back to being a slave. You know, meanwhile, for my folks in America, 2008, I seen a comment. 2008, they gave the banks trillions of fucking dollars. So why would you force people to go back to work with the quote unquote Big C around, jeopardizing people? If you build the banks out once, you could build them out again. And if you could send money to another country, you could pay people fucking bills. You guys follow me with that? We really was free. During that fucking lockdown, we really was free. That was true freedom. You didn't have to think about nothing. Nothing. You was able to enjoy your family in your fucking house, and you didn't have to think about the stress of the world because you confined in your fucking house. You didn't have to think about that. You wouldn't think about going shopping. You weren't thinking about going around no car with no gas. You wouldn't think about none of this monetary system shit that have you stressed the fuck out. You wouldn't think about it at all. At all. And that's the mind that they don't want the average person in, because when you come to that mind frame, you're dangerous. You become fucking dangerous because at that point in time, you break your slave shackles and you realize if I continue the path I'm going, you actually realize that you are a fucking slave, really. You realize that you are a fucking slave. You realize that when you die, if your kids don't keep up with your home, they're gonna come take it. You realize that you got to pay for your fucking car every fucking year. You realize that you are actually a fucking slave. Like, you realize that time gave people to realize, when I go back to work, I'm a fucking slave. That's what that made people realize. I will never own anything. I don't own my house if I got to pay property taxes every year. I don't own it. I'm sorry. How the fuck I own it if I'm still paying you for it? And then if I don't pay it, you come and take it. I don't own it. I don't own shit. You realize those things. And when you realize those things, it fucked you up mentally. Because guess what? So the people that's in here, it ain't a fucking thing we can do about it. Because so many people quick to call people sheep and sleep when they don't really even know how deep this shit really go. They don't really know how deep the trickery fucking really go. You know, they don't realize how deep the fucking trickery really go. Like, they don't realize, man. The fucking trickery goes so fucking deep down a rabbit hole to the point where even when we was fighting for freedom, we was fighting to be slaves. Think about that shit. Even when people were fighting for freedom, they was fighting to go back to jobs, to pay bills that they'll never fucking own. You know, this is the world that we was fucking Boning. This is the world that we was born in. You know, salute, Patty. God bless you also. This is the world we was born in. This is the world that we actually was born in. You know, and when I put up them old dumbass videos, you know, I put that shit up because I'm trying to stay compliant with YouTube, because talking about shit, you know, speaking on shit that shit that go this deep, man. Think about it, man. A lot of people ain't ready for that conversation, man. A lot of people ain't ready for that conversation, because basically all this, when you get all this kind of knowledge, you know what's hurtful? Y'all know what's hurtful? When you know you can't do shit about it. You know what I'm saying? That's the hurtful part about it. You born in some shit that you can't do shit about. You can't do shit about it. Either you gonna play this motherfucking game and play it to the best of your knowledge and turn the other cheek, you know what I'm saying, and play this shit and get into this monetary system and try to join this 1% bullshit for heaven on earth, or either you gonna just stay laying low, you know what I'm saying, and try to do what you do. You can't do shit about it. Shit about it, because it's too many people. It's too many people that don't realize how deep this shit go. You know what I'm saying? It's the world ain't ready for that kind of shit, because you got people who work for those people who don't know this shit. You got people who in the military who don't know this shit. You got people who, you know what I'm saying? This is how gangster this shit is. These motherfuckers then trick the whole world with a monetary system. A fucking monetary system then trick the whole fucking world. A monetary system. This is how deep this shit is. Motherfuckers think that the money is, you got motherfuckers who tell people, that's why I keep gold and silver, because money ain't shit. Motherfucker, gold and silver ain't shit either. You are the value. You are the fucking value, not the fuck the gold. The gold can't, you can't plant no fucking gold and grow some fucking food, or you can't, you have to do that shit. You are the fucking value. You are the value, you know, and it's like you can't, it's some shit that you can't, you know, you can't go back and forth with a motherfucker, because, you know, we got two worlds. You got the real world and you got the fucking world, the Truman Show. And most people are in the fucking Truman Show. So you can't speak this real shit to them, because they'll think you tripping. You know, they'll think you tripping. You know, they'll think there's something wrong with you, or think that you know, but it's clear as fucking day. How the fuck could you put a substance and say a substance more valuable than you? So you tell me who the crazy one. If you could sit there and say a fucking piece of paper or gold is more valuable than you the one who fucked up, not me. You the one who fucked up. If you could sit there and say some stupid shit like that, you are the one who fucked up. You got a whole spiritual problem, because obviously you don't value who the fuck you really are. You don't value your life. You'll do anything for money. Your soul is already sold, because you basically will do anything for money. You know, this is, y'all gotta feel me on this shit. Like this is it's two worlds, man. It's two fucking worlds, man. And ain't nothing we can do about it, man. Ain't nothing we could do about it. You know how people say we need to do this for it's too late, we need to do that for it's too late. No, man. Ain't shit we could do about it except play this fucking game. If you know the game, you can play the game. But if you don't know it, you lost in the sauce with this shit. That's how you know what I'm saying? You lost in the sauce with this shit. That's why I don't get mad. That's why when y'all notice the ones who've been with me from day one, like HMR, certain people who've been in here in the comment section, Carly, who've been with me, you know, that's why I always say don't judge nobody, because motherfucker be so wrong, but you can't judge them for it, because they was indoctrinated on what the fuck they know. You know, that's why I always tell people don't go into spiritual conversations, biblical religion conversations, battling nobody about what's right or what's wrong, because everybody was indoctrinated. Just treat a person how you want to be treated and acknowledge there's a most high. That's why I say that. That's why I always say that. Treat a person how you want to be treated and acknowledge that there's a most high. And we stop all the bullshit, we'll get along. But people are indoctrinated, because it goes back to the indoctrination is designed to keep motherfuckers separated from talking like we talking right now. You know, it's designed to keep motherfucker from talking about the monetary system and who running this and who running that and who doing this and who doing that. You know, that's the whole setup to this shit. You know, it's designed to tell a motherfucker, oh, you white, you Asian, you black, you Mexican, you. It's designed to do that shit to keep motherfuckers from coming together, saying, you know what, man, we all fucking slaves. You know, we all fucking slaves. You know, if you can't go fucking sign a sheet of paper in the Truman world to change the policy or change somebody's life with a sign with your signature, man, you in the fucking 99%. You know, you know, it's just that simple. You know, Democrats, Republicans, they got people separated by all type of stupid shit, man. Monetary system. You got yin, you got yang, you got pesos, you got all type of shit. Monetary system. Everything is to keep people separated from talking like this, man. Because what happens if everybody say, fuck it, I ain't going to work? If the motherfucking people at the bank say, fucking I ain't going to work, you say, fucking I ain't going to work, the sheriff say, fucking I ain't going to work, how the fuck could they come foreclose on your fucking home? Because everybody doing business with everybody working for somebody else. You see what I'm saying? This is how deep this shit go. Nah, they're not gonna do that because the fucking sheriff gonna say, you know what, I gotta feed my family. The fucking banker gonna say what? You know what, I gotta feed my family. You know what I'm saying? And the person who owned that fucking house got to get out now because the Truman Show world. But in the fucking real world, if all of them say, hey, you know what, man, I'm gonna grow my own fucking food in my yard. You grow some food, man, fuck that. I ain't going to work. Fuck them people. Then that 1% can't do shit because guess what? It's not enough for them to come. It's not enough for them to come enforce shit on the 99%. It's just that simple. It's just that simple. You know, it's just that fucking simple. You know, that's just the way it is. If everybody say fuck it, man, I'm not going to work. Who, you know, but everybody mind got to be right. You can't have motherfuckers running around doing dumb shit, looting, crime and shit. Motherfuckers say, you know what? Fuck it, I ain't going to work. Who the fuck gonna put you out? Who the fuck gonna foreclose until you get out if the judge ain't going to work? If the fucking sheriff ain't going to work? If the bank ain't going to work? At the end of the day, the point I'm making is that all these people that's enforcing shit don't own shit. They work for somebody else. And only people who benefiting off this shit is the people I mentioned earlier in this fucking live. The generational family wealth. Royal. You know what I mean? Because they got everybody else to enforce this shit for them. You know what I mean? Everybody else to enforce the shit. Because of the fake monetary system that they created. You know? So salute to everybody. You know, thank y'all for fucking with me. Like I said, tell people up in the comment section when I post them the dumbass videos who try to get at me. You know, tear their ass up. You know what I'm saying? Salute y'all for fucking with me. And I'm going to drop lives like this, but I can't keep them up because the way this shit go. You know what I'm saying? I can't keep them up. I'm going to try to keep it up for like 2 minutes. I know YouTube in here. Y'all do me a favor. Y'all give YouTube a thumbs up in the comment section while y'all in here. I know they're in here. You know what I'm saying? And I know they're in here. So I'm gonna see how they're gonna react to the video because they don't realize the shit I talk about, it'll affect them also. You know, it affect them also. You know, and it's videos like this, they need to be pushing. But I understand. We're in the Truman Show. So shit like this can't get sprayed. I understand that shit. You know what I mean? I understand it. You know? So I have no ill will against YouTube. But I had to get on this motherfucker and just speak the real. You know, because people who follow me, they need to know where I'm coming from and how I'm coming and understand the real me rather than, you know, getting a perception. You know what I mean? So salute to everybody. Salute Herb. Salute Ryan. Salute George. Salute Joseph. Salute Optimus Prime. Salute God. You know, salute Antonio. Salute Stuart. You know, I'm out of here, guys.